Welcome to Disney's Fort Wilderness Resort, one of the most unique and beautiful resorts here at Walt Disney World. There's camping, there's RV spots and tent spots and cabins, and there's about to be something big and new. It is a looming. I saw it on the boat over here. It was actually quite an adventure to get here today. I parked at the TTC. There was a 12-minute walk to the ferry boat, 5 minutes waiting for the ferry boat to start, 6-minute, 38-second ride on the ferry boat, 6-minute wait for the resort boat, and then a 17-minute journey on the resort boat to here at the fort. So over 45 minutes from parking to getting here, but so worth it. Now we're gonna explore. I also wanna remind you guys about one of my favorite free activities I always tell you about here at Disney World, and that is collecting transportation cards. You can ask monorail, boat, buses. If they have the cards, they may or may not have them, can't guarantee that, but they're free, they're fun, they have facts on them, and I just got the new Motor Cruiser card. I've been collecting these for years, so I just think it's a fun, free thing Disney does. Now, I don't know if you can hear all the construction noise. It is crazy. We're gonna talk about Lakeshore Lodge that is being built on the lakeshore here on Bay Lake, but yeah, collect the cards. One of the reasons I took such a long way is because, well, it's not guaranteed that they'll let you park here if you don't have a dining reservation, but also I wanted to see the view of Lakeshore Lodge from out here. So we got a really good look at the construction, and we're gonna talk all about it and see what it's like from in here, but they are building a massive new DVC resort called Lakeshore Lodge with cabins along the Bay Lake, and it is massive. And I wanted to see shoe tree. There is a tree covered in shoes, pairs of shoes. You may or may not have seen it on boat rides around Bay Lake. I've heard so many urban legends about the reason for it, that like the boat captains will throw their shoes on it when they retire, or cast members or college program members, or all sorts of different things. Maybe only they know the truth, and maybe like many urban legends, there are multiple truths. All sorts of different people have thrown their shoes on there for all sorts of different reasons, but whatever it is, it's one of those quirky pieces of Disney World lore that I hope remains there. But the fact that it's right in front of this brand new, beautiful, fancy lodge that they're building, just in case I wanted to get some good footage of it. Now this beach used to extend onto here, and we have sat on that beach many, many times, but now they're constructing it. Here's the map, and I don't think it has Lakeshore Lodge on it yet. No, it doesn't. So like up here on the left, right next to the boat transportation, you are here. All that big green area is where Lakeshore Lodge is being built, but it's not on the map yet. But here we are at Disney's Fort Wilderness. Look at all the Spanish moss hanging from the trees. Just lovely. We're gonna see how close this whole construction site is to Pioneer Hall and all of that. It definitely changes the landscape. The minute you arrive at the fort, it's just like, it's so interesting. A nature oasis kind of outside of the theme parks, the hustle and bustle and hubble and bubble of the parks. But right now there is a lot of construction noise. So Clementine's Beach has been basically cut in half because this construction wall here, like that part of the beach is gone. Only this part remains. One of the most popular activities to do here at the fort is rent golf carts, or bring them, I guess. I did see a Mardi Gras one. There it is. Mardi Gras was the day before yesterday. Actually, wait, yesterday. Yeah, Mardi Gras was yesterday. Cool. Speaking of shoes, I already have sand in my shoes, and I love it. Right when you arrive is a settlement trading post. This is a gift shop, and they have all sorts of cute Fort Wilderness stuff. And then over here, wow, that looks so crazy. Oh my gosh. Hold on, I'll show you. So we're coming up on the Pioneer Hall area. That's kind of like the main area with dining and drinking and shopping. Now the dining has changed here, but Hoop-Dee-Doo Musical Review remains. The arcade is here. Trails End, which has changed, but it's still there. It looks like lots of people are checking in for Hoop-Dee-Doo tonight. And Crockett's Tavern, which has changed through the years too, but is still here. Now you see how it looks like a log cabin? It's got that awesome look. People love that it looks like a log cabin. The whole thing. That is the vibe here. That has been the vibe here. Fort Wilderness has been here since Disney World opened in 1971. Lakeshore Lodge is definitely changing the vibe. Oh my gosh. Most of the buildings here at Fort Wilderness and over at Wilderness Lodge were built to blend into the natural surroundings. This project was announced. It was first called Reflections, a Disney Lakeside Lodge, but since then they have changed the name to Lakeshore Lodge. Construction was paused for a while, but it has resumed in full force and it's supposed to open in 2027. But if you can see what I'm seeing, the Pioneer Hall is very small. Lakeshore Lodge is very large, looming behind it. There's a lot of looming going on, a lot of looming. To be fair though, when you're here on ground level, really close to this, you can't see it much, just a little bit peeking out the top, but from a little bit of a distance, you can see it very, very clearly. Oop, I take it back. Look at that. Whoa. It's definitely looming. Speaking of looming, here are the new cabins. Not so new anymore. They've been here for a while, but I haven't been here to see them. This is the DVC Disney Vacation Club Welcome Center, so I guess this is where you can get a look in the cabins. Tri-Circle D Ranch is free and open. Anyone can come and visit it and see the Walt Disney World horses. Any horses that you see doing anything on Disney World property, this is one of the places they live. And it's called Tri-Circle D Ranch. Tri-Circle referencing the 3 circles that make up the iconic Mickey head, and D for Disney. One of my favorite things to do when I come here, never want to miss coming to see the horses. Well, let's see who's out and who's awake. The horses could be being fed, or oh look, there's some being like saddled. They've got the Dragon Calliope here from 1907. We've got the history of when Walt Disney purchased it in 1955. And you can make it turn on. Let me turn the Calliope on. You can actually make it play. So cool. Do you see the dragon, the silver dragon in there? Hi. All glittery. Just awesome, so beautiful. Got some horses here being readied. We've got Dragon here, a Percheron. There's lots of these in here. They've just been fed and some of them are still eating. We've got Skylar chowing down, a Clydesdale. Yeah. We've got Buzz here. Buzz is so beautiful. Buzz looks like he's kind of napping maybe. A Belgian. So beautiful. Reminds me of like a My Little Pony with that blonde mane. And then we've got Casper here. Oh, hi Casper. A Shetland pony. This is one of Cinderella's ponies. Hi. I don't know what Casper's doing. I saw Casper a little bit ago and he was kind of doing something different. But, hi. Looks like Red's eating. Hi, Red. Oh, hello, you beautiful beauty. Chowing down, as you should be. Oh, Prince looks a little sleepy there. Might be like after their meal. And here's Jet. Jet is also chilling. Now from in here, look at this view. Wow, the sun came out, so it's even more clear. So this, again, it was announced as one thing and then kind of put on hold and then construction has restarted. It is in full swing. I took the boat and I was out on Bay Lake and I got to see all the way across and I got to see those A-framed cabins in the front. Everything looks like it's coming along really, really quickly. I can see with my eyes that it does not match the general aesthetic and vibe of Fort Wilderness, which is like log cabin, frontier, old-timey type of a thing. It's very modern and clean looking, but it's supposed to be inspired by the beauty of nature. And right now it's just a concrete box with a lot going on. We don't know what it's gonna look like when it's complete. But one thing that's interesting is it's right across from Tri-Circle D Ranch. So like right across from the horses, right over there. So what's gonna happen to like this whole area in between is still a big question mark. But if you're ever at Fort Wilderness or Wilderness Lodge even, you can get a bus over here. You can get over here pretty easily and see the horsies. Just make sure you do before 5 p.m. because that's when the ranch closes every day. Now over here we've got the buses. You can take a bus here to Tri-Circle D Ranch and to the settlement and the outpost and all this. So yeah, the bus stop, the settlement bus depot here, there's a whole network of buses around the fort. So you can, get a golf cart, which is the preferred method for when you're staying here at least. But if you're just visiting like me, you can walk around, hoof it, like the horses, get it? No, Ant, don't you crawl on my camera. Oh no, okay, an ant tried to crawl on my camera. and take the buses around. They have so many of the pretty new bus wraps here. We've got Aladdin and Jasmine. We've got Peter Pan and Tinkerbell. Just need a little faith, trust, and pixie dust. Woo-hoo! Sam and I have stayed in the cabins, the old style cabins, right? The ones that looked like log cabins. These look so different. And I feel like there was a lot of, not outrage, but people saying that these also didn't fit the style and the look and the design of Fort Wilderness. They're just a different style than what we're used to seeing here, but people have gotten used to them and said they're really nice, and we will definitely be doing a stay there, so just stay tuned. But I think what people really come to the fort for, and that's kind of the nickname of Fort Wilderness here, is this, the nature. A sort of outdoorsy camping type experience, whether you're staying in a tent or an RV or one of the cabins, to feel like you are sort of having that experience, but you're at Disney World. And you can go into the parks and have fun and like be in all the craziness and the rides, and then come out here and enjoy, whether you're staying in a tent or a cabin or an RV or whatever, to have that like camping experience that feels completely different and completely separate from in the parks. Like you're just transported somewhere else. Now right now, there's that construction noise going on. By next year, that should be done. All right, bird, we hear you, we hear you. There are many different loops here at the fort. And during the holidays, like Halloween and Christmas, people will decorate, and it's so fun. It's just a completely different type of experience. I wonder if they would let me have a look at the model cabin so that we can see it. I'm gonna ask, because there's a sign up saying it's a model cabin that you can look at, so let's find out. Got a Toy Story bus. Fun. Let's see what pins we got here. Interesting.
Thank you.
Okay, yay, I am gonna get a look inside. Neat. And they gave us a fan too, which is much needed. It is warm out, my goodness. Well, the outside area definitely looks a lot fancier than the ones at the old cabin, don't they? Hey, let's see what it looks like. Oh, wow, okay. Well, it's definitely similar, but much more like clean and modern. It smells really fresh. Got the Murphy bed, the pull down bed. Yeah. So here's one of the rooms. Oh, I like those Chippendale. That's cool. Oh, and bunk beds. Full kitchen, and it looks really nice, the kitchen. Wow. Very, very nice. It just looks like upgraded, and usually they come with, they come with like dishware, and I love that the cups are jars. See, this is like the fixtures are all, oh yeah, it's all hooked up. Nice. Oh, I love that. That's so cool. It's all Chippendale themed. Wait, no, this is a bathroom. The bathroom. But look at the shower. Very nice. Oh, wow. So like the sink and stuff is outside. There's an extra sink, in other words. Right. Okay, so this is a one bedroom. So there's a bed here, then there's a bed here, and then there's the bunk beds here. And that's the whole thing. It's a quick look, but you know, it's pretty cool to get to look at this. Thank you so much. Super cool. Well, it's small and it's similar but different. And it was cool to get to see it. Definitely, like, you know, for me and Sam to stay here, it'd be very spacious. It doesn't feel as spacious as the old cabins felt for some reason. We'd have to do a full stay to come to a true assessment of the situation. Everything is clean and modern and nice. I mean, look, you're staying here at Fort Wilderness at Disney World. You're gonna have a great time. Well, hopefully, we'll see. But thanks to the fan. Oh, by the way, heads up, they said DVC members can tour these, but non-DVC members like myself can tour them before 4 p.m. on most days. I think they said 10 a.m. to 4 p.m., something like that. So there you go. I'm doing this like ferociously because it's so hot, which I'm very happy about. So this is my first time being back at Fort Wilderness since they've really, really ramped up Lakeshore Lodge construction. And it is like, it's a lot. It's a lot to take in. It is a lot to see with the old eyeballs. Look at this over here again. Now I think the sky's a lot clearer than it was when I was first looking at this. It was kind of like mucky out, but we can kind of see it better here. Wow. Oh my gosh, do you see the Wally one? Cute. cute. I love how people decorate their carts. That's like a Valentine's Day one, I bet. All sorts of pretty things. I really hope this warm weather lasts because I feel like it's been just back and forth, hot, cold, hot, cold, hot, cold. And it's hard to adjust. You know, if it's really cold, you adjust to the cold. If it's really hot, you adjust to the hot. There's no balance. We need some balance. Anyway, so on the back of this fan they're giving out when you do the tour, it says, "Welcome to Wilderness and Wonder, introducing the newly reimagined one-bedroom cabins." And they have some pictures here to make it lots of fun. Interesting. See, from the water, we saw this from the boat, but we can also see from here these A-frame cabins. They kind of look small from far away, but from here they look huge. I mean, they look really cool. Man, I could smell the fried chicken from Hoop-Dee-Doo. Okay, the willpower is strong with this one. One fun fact that I think is really cool is that this is recycled glass, and they use it for just a sort of a sandy area. Not the main sandy area, but part of it. How cool is that? Okay, so let's go have a look in settlement trading. We got to. Fort Wilderness and Wilderness Lodge have some of the cutest themed merchandise, like specific to those resorts. And since we have stayed here, I feel that if I see something amazing, I can purchase it. I mean, you can without having stayed there. I just have this weird thing of like, I like to buy merchandise from places I've stayed or at least been to a lot. But yeah, we've stayed here and we will again. Ooh, that breeze is nice. Settlement trading post. Let's see what new they've got in there. I'm excited. See if they've got anything new. We're kind of between seasons right now. So I don't know what's going to be on the agenda. I see lots of Chip and Dale. Howdy.
I have a quick question.
Cute. Chip and Dale everywhere. Oh my gosh, that is so cute. I love this. I've always wanted to get this, to be honest with you. This is like the totem pole that you'll see in the Wilderness Lodge lobby. Super cool. Oh, there's artwork. We have one of these and it says two different things on each side. So let's see, what does this one say on the other side? Fun, it does, yeah. Cute. And these little Chip and Dale plushies. It's gotta be like, yeah, they come together. Cute. They've got some sort of general merchandise in here too, I see. They've got Smokey Bear, which I love. The Fort Wilderness ears are so cute. See on the back? Oh, those are really cute. I love them. And the hat too. I love resort-specific merchandise like this. They even have Hoop-Dee-Doo review shirts, but they're only kid sizes. Oh, they're so cool. Here's just a Fort Wilderness Resort and Campground shirt. And if you get in close, you can see Mickey canoeing. You can see like campfire and campground. This one. Cute. They have an ornament here of the outpost. How cool is that? Whoa, look at the other side. Oh my golly, that's really cute. What's the price on these puppies? $34.99. They also have food and drinks and sundries and whatnot, and these things. A bear backpack. Smokey Bear, only you can prevent forest fires. Well, it says wildfires here. Why do I remember him saying forest fires? Did he say both? I remember this shirt from last year. It's really cute. Mickey and Minnie in cowboy hats with a heart around them. So it's like Valentine's Day, but you can wear it year round too. And various like gifts and fun, cute little things. So cute. This is so neat. Is that the new cabins? Ooh, One Happy Camper. Very, very cute frames. You could put a little photo from your stay here. That's so cute. Lots of great stuff. Let's look at the pins. Oh, I do like the pins.
We're just gonna sit outside.
Fort Wilderness. These are great. And a magnet. They have a tire cover, a photo op. You can do crafts here too. And it's just a great time. Oh, I love this. Look, a little treat pack. All sorts of different treat packs. You can usually buy marshmallows for roasting too. Here you go, s'mores kits. You can get the sticks, the crackers, the chocolate, and the marshmallows. Full-on s'mores kits. Howdy. I just remember when we stayed here in the cabin and we were out on the beach over here watching like the fireworks and the electrical water pageant and like enjoying the night atmosphere. And the fact that that's now gone for people staying here is definitely something. So that's a bummer, I'd say. I'm curious how far over here on the beach you can go, since now that side over here is closed off. Let's just have a little look. Clementine's Beach, how far that away does it go? Because let's see, I want to know like how much beach is still here for the fort. Let's see. So you can come out to this beach at night, and that's what we did, or day, or whatever, and just chill out here. Oh, and it's so peaceful and pretty. I mean, there's still a good chunk of beach. Okay. So the beach stopped right there, but there's still beach. So that's good. This is so pretty. They've got the banjo music playing. They've got volleyball over there. Here's a little Fort Wilderness moment of zen. Hopefully I'll get to stay in this one and see what it's like. I'm gonna bring you back on the boat with me. On the way here, it was just a few quick clips, but on the way back, I'm taking you with me. See if we can get another view of Shoe Tree, although I think I got some pretty good views of it on the way here. The sun is setting later and later, but still too early for my taste. I love walking in sand. Only time will tell how this all looks and feels once it opens. It's a lot bigger than Pioneer Hall. It's very close to it. I thought it would kind of be further back, but it's very close and very big. How connected they'll be, how like are guests of each allowed to use the amenities of either, and all of those things are still big questions yet to be answered. It looks like a boat just got here. Maybe it's taking off. I don't know if I'll get there in time. But for now, let's get back on that boat. Oh my golly. Okay. Oh my gosh, that bird just scared me so much. But from out here, you can see those A-frames. They're right up against Bay Lake. There's no room for beach in front of them. They're their own thing. They're really big, wow. And I mean, the resort itself, it kind of hugs around this curve. So hopefully it'll be beautiful and nature themed, and we'll see. We'll see. I know there's a lot of concern about it. Okay, so we're going green back to Magic Kingdom. You can take blue to Wilderness Lodge and Contemporary Resort. So here comes the boat for the blue line, and that is gonna like take guests from resort to resort. So a lot of like Fort Wilderness to Wilderness Lodge. You heard the cry, you know what that means. It's a day at Disney. There's so much going on. Oh, the birds and the bees and the boats. As I'm standing here waiting, this is just so crazy looking. So curious. Look at all the birds over there. Cormorants, I think. Different kinds of wading birds. Yeah, I think they're cormorants. And seagulls mixed in there. Yay, here comes our ride. We're about to board the Mermaid. Each boat has a different name. All right, off we go. Disney boats are one of the coolest things. And yeah, again, they're totally free. They're an open form of transportation anyone can use. You don't have to be staying at one of the resorts or anything. The sun is totally shining right now on Lakeshore Lodge construction, so we can really get a big, wide look at it. Wow. So you see how it kind of hugs this, and it, interesting. It's really big. Let's see if we see Shoe Tree again. It keeps going. You see it starts over there, but like it keeps on going out here. So there's a lot in here, and there's Shoe Tree. Beautiful, beautiful Shoe Tree. It's right there. Like, I just have to wonder what Shoe Tree's fate will be. It's such a fun little piece of legend and lore, you know? Very cool. And look, it keeps going and going and going. It's just like, I love a boat ride. You can't not love a boat ride. So it still keeps going all the way out here, and it looks like there are more buildings over there. I tried to get up in the front of the boat just to see a bit of this glorious sunset that's happening. There's Contemporary Resort. Just beautiful. It's amazing. This feels so good. Even if there's a faster way to do this, I like a boat ride. It's just so nice. Sun glistening on the water. Wow. So there is Wilderness Lodge over there. Did any of you go to river country? Did any of you experience that? Let me know. And there's a road under here. And you could drive on the road and you're driving underneath. Isn't that cool? Every time I drive under it, I look up and I'm like, whoa, engineering. I hope that the sunshine is coming through the screen and warming you up. A beautiful Florida day with sparkling blue water and nature and trees and a wonderful breeze. And oh, all that rhymed. And there's Space Mountain and the tippy top of Cinderella Castle, which I showed you the progress of the repainting on in my last video. Even though crossing Bay Lake is such a pain in the butt, having to do the monorail, and I wish I could just park and walk up, Bay Lake is really beautiful, and I can appreciate all of this. I can appreciate what they're going for, transporting you from the outside world into Disney World. It's something very special and very Florida specific. Just beautiful.
Yes, no.
I've been taking the monorail every time for so long. It's been a long time since I've taken the boats. So, and y'all know how much I love the boats. So I'm very happy to be doing this today. This is part of the fun.
Please take your time and watch your step.
Hello. Thank you, Mermaid. It was a beautiful ride. Look what I collected today. We got ferry boat, electrical water pageant, motor cruiser, motor launch. All of them have interesting facts on the back. These definitely look newer than the ones I've been collecting, so I'm excited to add these to the collection. There are also monorail cards. Again, totally free. You just have to ask a cast member, but they might not always have them. So keep that in mind. Like, I always want people to know, even many times I've asked and they've said, sorry, I don't have any more today, I just ran out or whatever. They may not have them. It's a fun little surprise that may or may not be. All right, we're going from one boat to another. If you're craving a Magic Kingdom vlog, I will put a link to one I did just 2 little days ago. Brand new, brand spanking new for you with all the latest. But yes, for us, we are going boat to boat. One of the best times of day to ride the ferry boats and any of the boats here is sunset. You just, I feel like I'm the only person here. Wait, no, there's people. Not a ton, but a few. Looks like our boat's coming soon.
Welcome aboard, everybody. Take your time, watch your step.
The General
Right away
Joe
over to the
Potter.
Transportation and Ticket Center. That's our one and only stop.
Ooh, I'm the first one on. That's cool. Yes. Bam, here we go. It's golden hour. Stunning. Yo ho, the pirates like for me. They are playing a Pirates of the Caribbean song. Off we go. The sun is setting. Wow.
Once again.
Well, I went in super curious to visit Fort Wilderness, the Fort Wilderness Campground and Lodge, and all of the names for it, because I really wanted to see what Lakeshore Lodge was looking like in person from the ground. Because like I said, I've been watching it for so long from the monorail and from far away and from Bay Lake. I was like, what does it look like from in there? Some of my curiosity was satisfied, but it built up even more curiosity in me than before, because now I'm like, how is this going to work? Is it going to be all one thing? Is it going to be connected? Is it going to be like a shared beach situation? How are the amenities going to work? And how is the influx of hundreds and thousands of new guests at the fort going to impact the feel and atmosphere of, Fort Wilderness? Because it's really meant to be like an escape, like a beautiful rustic. It's designed like a pioneer settlement, like log cabins with low buildings and a low footprint and a low sight line. And now it's got this beautiful, modern looking new building. At least from the concept art, it does look like beautiful architecture and design, but does it fit? Does it fit? That is the big question. How is it going to fit? Because at this point, it's not up to us to decide, does it fit? It's coming. It's just how is it going to fit? How is it going to be? Now, I've been so focused on all of the theme park history and the making going on in the parks, and now it's time to take a look at what's going on at the resort. So when the Polynesian Tower was being built, we were watching that happen, and now we're watching this. So I'm going to keep my eyes on it. The last word we got was that it's scheduled to open in 2027, so next year. So we'll be watching it being built throughout the process. I imagine, like from the concept art and what we've seen, a lot of glass and a lot of kind of like, instead of curves, it's got like sharp angles, like sort of triangles and stuff, but it's supposed to be nature themed. So we'll see, but hey, it's just another thing that we're watching, and it's already a huge change to Fort Wilderness. As much as I'm like, we'll see how it's changed, it's already a big change. Losing that big chunk of beach, seeing that big looming building, looming behind Pioneer Hall, and just all of that so close to the Tri-Circle D Ranch and so close to everything, to the main kind of settlement area. So already Fort Wilderness has changed a lot just because of this construction. How much more will it change, and what will it be like once those fences come down? Because obviously construction fences and walls are gonna be fug, but like, what's it gonna look like when those are gone? Is there gonna be a separation, a demarcation? Is it all gonna be open and connected? We'll see, like how it actually plays out when it comes down to it. But anyway, I really look forward to chatting with you guys about it. My next video is gonna be something different, a little trip you're going on with me, so it may be like a few days, but it's gonna be something special. So stay tuned for that. Let me know what you think of all of this. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I'm sending you a ton of love. I'll see you for the next video. And until then, as always, stay enthused.